at later stages of the game, see if that can work out for them.
Yeah, complete different style here. ORIGEN opening up with the early Jace, indicating a potential poke comp. We wondered why they didn't pick the Janna. It's because they're not going poke at all. They're going skirmish heavy. Tier 1 jungler on the side of the unicorns. Needed for an aggressive Lee Sin. Amazing. He can play Lee Sin, but they'll have to make something happen in the early game.
Skirmish and then also roaming from Amazing and Mithy together. These two guys have so much synergy. Same can be said for hubieran and xpeke, of course, but ORIGEN here looking to set up so many possible towers to happen on the map.
Yeah, for me this was a very enjoyable early game.
Look at mid though.
Sadly played like it should, and here we go.
Flashing over, Mithy, amazing. They found power of evil. Shock blast, not connecting, but they don't need it.
And bait on blue buff, you steal it from xpeke, then you instantly make a play on the bot lane. Nice little jump here to interrupt the kick.
Oh, big flash. It's the kickback, and xpeke
He needs to block those shockwaves on the wave. He needs to predict that xpeke is not going to aim for champions, but for the minions. You block that shock, then you can hit those towers, because xpeke is still in a position to wave clear right now.
But we can just see how unicorns, they're still staying. So they're like, they had the plan. We're like, we're just gonna stay bot lane. We have triple range. They have very little wave clear on the side of ORIGEN, so we just need to sit here. Obviously, xpeke is dying, set them back a little bit, but this bot lane tower is dropping very low. soaz going in.
Yes, he is. They found Visit Chachi. One of the Squisher members will
They got him.
Taking some damage too, but the tower's assist, they managed to pick it up. It is
It's the small individual mistakes that ends up hurting them. It's not done yet in the bottom lane, though.
No, it is not.
Nice hit, Bart.
Knocks up hubieran. soaz takes a bat to his head, but it's
great ulti.
2v3. I don't think they can win it. soaz is down.
It's the small individual mistakes that ends up hurting them. It's not done yet in the bottom lane, though.
No, it is not.
Nice hit, Bart.
Knocks up hubieran. soaz takes a bat to his head, but it's
great ulti.
2v3. I don't think they can win it. soaz is down. And
Keep this 3 or 2 towers for 2, and just keep it even. Power Evil, though, is taking a lot of damage.
Shock blast knocks into the hammer, heals. xpeke still on him. Chains of Corruption lands. He's gonna cleanse it and walk away just barely. In comes Amazing though to mop that one up.
But he was left on his own. Power Evil mistimed his roam, then he got caught out, couldn't go back. Again, ORIGEN, they keep wave thing. There's a nice engage.
They found xpeke this time. Teleport's coming in. He's gonna actually flash away. Didn't have cleanse up right and available. A pair of teleports now as Chachi comes in. ORIGEN still running away. xpeke still landing the shock blast. This might be one of the longest sieges I've seen. And still they're unable to take the tower, but they got soaz. Down he goes, courtesy of Vardax.
We've seen this combo before, the Ryze snare and then into multiple missiles, and ORIGEN is moving around the flank. There's a freeze in the bot lane, no TP, so they can go in.
They can indeed. Amazing gets the kickoff on a power of evil. He's chunked, but not low enough. The heal comes out. Parallel convergence. It's not going to catch anyone but xpeke as soaz goes in. Neil's trying to finish this one off, but they can't find enough damage on a single target. Shock blast just out of range of xpeke's. And they're not done yet.
ORIGEN
Staring him down. ORIGEN still maintaining this gold lead with Vayne and Alistar trying to push in. hubieran, Vardax, and Power of Evil are there to respond. Chains of Corruption. Neil's 1v1 might be good, but try taking a 1v1.
Mid lane tower is still alive 25 minutes into the game. This usually means that you've made some sort of mistake.
Now, though, that you just killed the Vayne, you don't have to worry about your side lanes. You can finally group and start poking. Let's see where xpeke focuses his shock blast. If he goes for the minions, you won't try and hit the tanks here. Flank is set up. There's no ward from unicorns down here. They're going in from ORIGEN.
Mithy gets a massive knock-up. They knock Hilly into tower. It's still tanking the line as he takes down soaz. You can't take a 5v4, and ORIGEN finds that out. Losing soaz, losing Mithy after what looked like a brilliant setup.
Yeah, it was a good flank setup. You see the pink ward down here in the bush towards the bottom side, so ORIGEN could get the engage. Again, 4 members
can deny this dragon. It would be number 3 for ORIGEN. Unicorns moving in position, but is it too late? It looks like it is. It's going down. The fire lever is on. xpeke goes in, gets the knockup, but now the rest of Unicorns are getting cold feet. They're looking to back off as Neil's right in the front. Final hour tumbles away from the chains of corruption, and Amazing lands the Sonic
can he
Wave.
go in?
Is he going to? The durations run out, and that will be ORIGEN picking up that dragon.
Amazing wanted to go in for the kick flash. He was waiting for energy, but then he saw what xpeke was doing. xpeke is always burrowed around his team and posturing to prevent.
It's going to be more about just Chachi alone and his damage. And we just saw in the last game what happens if you start like falling behind against like multiple threats in Jace, Echo, and Vayne.
That is true. Obviously, this Better Rune King is slightly more useful right now as Infinity Edge scales better. Another Baron attempt by ORIGEN.
Seen this before. When will they peel? The rest of Unicorns
Like
have
it.
arrived. The flash, Hillisang throws down the fissure. Mithy might be caught, but he's the biggest member on Origin. Now everyone dancing around. Soaz looking to chase down Vardax. Chachi coming in. Soaz is caught. Soaz is down. Vardax picks him up. Kickus in the middle. Running wild. Kicked back. Hilly takes some damage, but now Mithy's forced to flash away. Niels tumbles backwards as he had to.
Like more than one member, we will just start the Baron instantly, but what Origin can do is have one guy start it, but now
They may
they're
not
going
need
in.
to. Amazing. He's going to get caught, taken down. Niels had a bite out of him as well. Unicorns set it up and bait Origin hook, line, and sinker. Now it's onto the Baron.
See, I hope Unicorns go for another bait right here. Something I like doing is putting the Corki outside of the Baron, have him miss his rockets on the Baron. Fake as if you're doing it. Origin expecting another bait, however, though. Another block by Hillisang. Good unbreakable.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on Unicorns. This time they will start the Baron in earnest, however. Half of its health. Origin coming in. Can they stop this one? Shock Blast is huge. In comes Soaz. Can he finish the job? Niels trying to kite around, move around. Mithy, Hillisang's gone down. Niels is the one who picks him up. And all sorts of craziness as Kickus goes down. Soaz dives back in. This time, however, he's going to have to flash away from the piercing arrow.
Very, very close fight around this Baron.
They're forced to defend.
Hillisang,
Haven't been able to control as many waves.
keep your cannon minion alive. Just 4 more
going.
years. Eventually that tower will fall.
He gets it.
Peke.
Poor cannon minion.
He served well.
Next time, Soaz though, once
Going
again,
in.
he
And
pulled
going.
it out. Instantly, he thought probably that he was gonna get snared or Hillisang would lock him down. Instant just ulties away. And there's so little Origin can do when they're sitting in their own base. Yes, okay, the base
Last, they've got a couple members on it. Origin have to move fast if they want to keep the Dragon control. They run in with Mithy. Dragon's nearly down, but it looks like they turn their attention over to Chachi and Hillisang. Hilly's gonna drop. Dragon might be on, but Origin are looking straight for these Unicorns right now. Can they get any more? Kickus is low, but not going down. Mithy gets taken out by Vardax. Shock blasts are flying, but no more Unicorn. To prove that they do indeed belong in playoff contention. It's been so competitive for those last 3 playoff spots as everyone is thinking H2K, Fnatic, and Origin will be in it, but nothing's for certain just yet, especially in this game, guys.
Not a fan of the way Unicorns handled that. They went for the easiest bait, the most predictable bait in that rush. They could have just grouped up, forced deep vision, then dewarded, and went for a far superior bait. However, still set up that play. They just lost some time. Ooh, they're starting Baron.
There's no cleanse of flash for Peke here. He's going to be a very easy target for Unicorns
But
to
they're
lock
grouping up.
down. But yeah, that was a nice shock blast. Hillisang was not in a position to block it. And again, this is what Origin needs. They need Unicorns to be grouped at a Baron and then engage with this Alistar, popping the Talisman, and then try and dive in. And don't give Unicorns a chance to like kite back to these 280 carries.
They lost mid lane control though. They can send Soaz there. This prompts the return start on the Baron. It's the only option for Hillisang. It's a block right now.
Still able to block it off.
Soaz TP.
It's going low. In comes Amazing. Can't quite secure it. Now the fight is on, but the Baroned up Unicorns look to try and push them back. Chains
Niels
go
is
out.
dead.
Flying down. Down goes Niels. Now Amazing. He's going to fall. Perma stunned, it looked like. As Power of Evil finds him, a Baron and 2 kills.
That perma route he used to have before. Just a little bit longer cooldown, but then there's so much CC overall from Unicorns. Now another Baron, that should be all they need to push in.
Let's see if they can indeed do it. They have their sights set on top inhibitor. They will grab it. Origin are paying the price of some of their strange picks here. Another inhib will fall. Unicorns can start to look towards their end game. 2 in
Took control of the game. They use their composition well. Yeah, good game by the Unicorns.
Every time we want to talk about Unicorns being consistent, you're right. They do tend to prove us wrong because you look at last week, they were 0-2. The week before that, 1-1. They hadn't really had a full, awesome 2-0 week since week 2, but nonetheless, at the moment, they're on the cusp of beating out Origin. This is a massive, massive thing for them if they can pull it off. And I think they had a lot of preparation to think about how to deal with Origin and how to fluster and frustrate them. And now Amazing, he might be caught. He gets the kickback on Hilly. Kickus is still on him. Bardak's looking for him. Chains are going to land. Mithy, he's a little bit low being poked out, but he runs straight into Power of Evil. Headbutt pulverized and Power's down. We spoke too soon. Shut down courtesy of Niels. Right back in the base. He's got to be careful. But Amazing was already gone. It is a 1-for-1. Shock Blast still flying. Origin still defending.
They got super minions coming as well, but if
But Origin still have to contend with 2 waves of super minions, while a horde of Unicorns, what would you call it, a pack, I'm not really sure, are down on the bottom. Let's call it a hurt. Let's go with that.
He's going in.
Got the knockup, but he's going to be Rune Prison. Going to be chained up. And now he unchains himself, courtesy of Unbreakable Will. Hylissang's looking to go in. Vardags, he's going forward, but they forgot about Neil's power. We'll get the kill off. However, will it be enough? Unicorns getting a little bit cold feet here. Now they'll be backing right back in. One last inhibitor to try and keep the base pushing, but Origin holding the line.
So hard because Origin have to engage in 2 phases as soaz gets caught.
Speaking of phases, soaz is in some trouble. He throws down his ultimate onto Chachi. Won't be enough. Power's gonna pick him up. Kick is not quite down. Hylissang kicked back, but they're not done. The Unicorns tag teaming their way in. The last inhibitor's down. The Nexus turrets are in sight. We're almost 50 minutes in. Can xpeke and the rest of Origin hold them off? It doesn't look like it. The last Nexus turret, it's going down. The Nexus is bare, and the power ponies in pink will finish off Origin.
And honestly, for me, Hylissang was the MVP almost of this game. You saw it at the end right there when Niels was about to that final projectile. He dashed in front, he blocked that projectile, destroyed it, kept his jungler alive. This is one of the many examples where Unbreakable came in. It's a good play overall. I feel like Origin kind of dug themselves a hole that they had to make deep enough to put the Unicorns in eventually, but 3,000 gold wasn't enough.
I just found it's somewhat strange, and obviously we're gonna have to go back and rewatch the game, and how Origin never really managed to commit to this 1-3-1 setup they had built towards with the Echo, even going Lich Bane second item, Vayne obviously coming in. That was how they wanted to play, but we saw them put a lot of focus on this Dragon tier and then stay around the mid lane, try and buy a little time. That also allowed Unicorns then to have this Ryze scale up to late game. And then one mistake in a comp like this from Origin, and it's so tough to do anything because once this Baron goes down, you can't defend for it, and that's where Unicorns really started getting far ahead in the game. Just never really enough reaction, in my opinion, from Origin once we got past this mid game.
Yeah, and they played very reactive at the same time. They weren't proactive at all. They weren't moving first, they weren't initiating.